Hi there, my name is Don Pinto, and today the prototype I developed is called Momentum Hubs. These are flexible drop-in campus zones designed to re-engage the commuter students with face-to-face learning. The user problem I identified is that many commuter students, especially those from Brisbane's outer suburbs, doesn't feel like it's worth coming to the campus unless they are absolutely have to. They are encouraged by the long travel times, rising cost, and the general lack of meaningful engagement between the classes. The Momentum Hub aimed to flip that by offering quick, accessible, and the purposeful interactions that make the campus time feel genuinely valuable. There is a clear and growing need for this. Since the COVID-19, we've seen a drop in the students' presence at QUT, especially from those who are commuting. According to Bayer ETAL 2021, the students now questions whether the cost and time of coming to campus are worth it. Allen and Faber also highlights how long the commutes and poor time using the use flexibility are major barriers, and the students are adapting it. The hybrid learning is the new normal, and many now come to the campus only when they see a return on their effort. On top of that, isolation is increasing, and students have been calling out for more casual, well-being focused social spaces. The persona I designed around is a first year undergraduate commuter student who travels in from Brisbane's outer suburbs. She attends tutorials but skip optional activities and doesn't feel part of the community. For her, campus is a transaction, get in, get out. So I framed the challenges like this. How might we create a value driven, time efficient on campus experience that motivate the commuter students like her to engage more deeply with face to face learning at QUT? To explore this, I came up with two innovative concepts. The first one is called the TrackMate. It's a mobile app that syncs with the students' schedule and recommend short activities, events, and even quiet study zones between the classes. It also includes the shuttle updates and the live campus heat map. Sounds cool, right? But the downside is it needs heavy development, the QUT system integration, and the frequent user engagement, which might not suit already disconnected students. That's why I went with my second concept as the final prototype, the momentum hubs. So, what are they? They are modular, peer-led pop-up stations set up in high-traffic areas like the near lectural halls or libraries. Students can stop by for 10 minutes skill sessions like a LinkedIn tip or a quick resume review, or just grab a coffee and chat with the mentor. No bookings, no pressure. It's inspired by the models from the York University and the NTO Singapore, where the informal student zones have led to better peer learning and strong community. The design is built on four main principles: low effort, high value, easy to spot and access, built around the social interactions, no lectures, flexibility in timing, perfect for people with tight schedules. Each Momentum Hub rotates weekly with a different theme. For week 1 is a quick skill boost and drop-in mentoring. Week 2 it's peer-led talks and social corners. Week 3 is career tips, peer Q&A and catering. These are supported by the QUT's student services and guild. The using existing peer mentors and the club rosters. And because it's a it's a service, not a product, there's no high manufacturing cost. All it takes is reusable signs, some folding tables, activity cards, and some snacks. Now let's talk about the feasibility, viability, and desirability. First, feasibility. This prototype is low cost and easy to set up. Each weekly hub setup costs around $200 to $300. It usually existing uni spaces and doesn't require building anything new. The staff support comes from existing student clubs and volunteers. For demand, I estimately that if only 5% of the QT commuter populations get involved once a fortnight, we are already seeing over 4,000 interactions a month. That's a big impact, even on a small scale. Next, we go for the viability. The momentum hubs directly align with QUT's Blueprint 6 strategy, which focus on improving campus presence, well-being, and sense of belongings. It uses what QUT already has: clubs, mentors, even calendars, without needing to build or build new system. And because it's modular, it can scale up across different campuses and flex to meet different faculty needs. Now for desirability. I tested this prototype with a student who fits the persona. When I explained the Momentum Hub, she said if I saw this while waiting between the classes, I definitely stops, especially if I felt casual and useful like job tips or free coffee. Also, I checked with three other commuter peers. Here's what they said. 75% said they are engaged with it. 60% said it would make them stay longer on campus. All of them like that it's visible, flexible, and doesn't need require a commitment. That confirmed what I believed. The momentum hubs have strong appeal and meet the real needs of the students we want to reach. From an ethics and legal standpoint, we kept it simple and responsible. This service support inclusion and well-being, especially for outer suburbs and low-income students. It's built on the core ethical principles: autonomy, no pressure to join; justice is equal access for all; beneficence, designed to support the well-being; no maleficence; low risk, no harm cost. It complies with the Australian Privacy Act 1988. No personal data is collected. Activities are public and any feedback is anonymized. The peer mentoring are briefed and supervised. And of course, things can go wrong. Risks include the disruptive behavior, overcrowding, or the faculty imbalance. Here's the plan B. The peer mentors supervise and light enforce to conduct. Hubs are portable, so we can move them quickly. The rollout is piloted in multiple faculty zones. The feedback stations track what works and what doesn't. So, to wrap it all up, the Momentum Hubs are quick to set up, affordable, and uh, meet real student needs. They make commuting to the campus feel worthwhile again. Thank you for listening.